all know that textures are what make a room interesting, and using neutral colors can help you do that. Beige is not always boring, and Christy Adams from Kathy Adams Furniture and Design is going to show you and me how to work this magic. And it is magic, because I think of if I want a restful room, I'll do two things. I'll either put it in some form of a powder blue, you know, like the walls, or go with a beige, but then I don't know what to do next.
Right.
I don't know what happens. So look at all the differences, not only in textures,
that's right,
but in colors that all fit that tone.
You can never go wrong with a neutral room, but there are several keys to pulling it off. A neutral room is very soothing. You know, it's light, it's soothing, it's comforting, but if you do not put it together just right, it can come off like a seaside cottage, or worse, a baby's nursery. So
it can.
It can. So there are several keys to putting it together successfully.
So tell me the tips that you could.
Okay, as you can see here, this chair that we put in this setting has a very stark contrast between the dark wood frame of the chair.
And it's an ebony color.
That's right. Yeah. And so that it lends a little bit of a graphic quality by having the contrast. So you have to remember to have contrasts of darks and lights in the room, even though you're keeping it neutral.
And you have pattern mixes.
That's
right.
You
know, I used to think you just use two solids and one pattern.
Yes.
Well, that's just horrible.
That's right. It's all about scale. You'll notice we have a large scale rug here. That's kind of a large, actually, wood grain pattern. But then we have a smaller scale pattern on this little furry zebra chair. So it's all about keeping the scale. That's how the pattern on pattern is successful in a neutral room.
I just can't, I would never have thought of this.
Yes.
I would never have thought of putting this here.
Yes.
You know, and look.
That's right. And you can see this, these pillows have a little bit of a geometric pattern. And that's, you know, again, is the layering of the patterns. We have kind of the organic patterns with the furry zebra print chair here, but then we have the geometric patterns here, and we have a little bit of metal here.
I love this.
And a little cowhide even on
I have to ask you a question.
Sure.
Just and I hope it's okay. I hope your mom doesn't mind.
Oh, sure.
You went into this business with your mother, which has got to make her so joyful, Kathy Adams.
Yes.
And I want to ask you, did she drag you around when you were a little kid, taking you all to all her jobs and things?
Well, Kathy Adams is my biggest role model in my entire life, and she has been the hardest working person that I have ever known in my entire life.
So you grew up seeing that?
I grew up seeing my mother, Kathy, work every day to support our family, and to, you know, was a wonderful example to me.
Would she take you when she started out with draperies?
She did. She would introduce me to clients and talk to me as like an adult about design and you know, and about working.
This. I love this because it is so important that parents understand that children can blossom when they're put around the work condition that their parents do.
It's true.
It's just such a great thing. So I was raised by a similar mom, so I applaud you for this.
Yes.
Okay, anything else you want to point out?
Well, we have this cocktail ottoman that is actually an antique rug.
It looked like a kind of the Killam design.
That's right. So
is it Killam or Killeen?
Your choice.
Okay, Killam. All right.
Your choice. And so you can see the layer. We have this wonderful hammered nickel tray,
beautiful.
A geometric box. Again, all neutrals, but mixing the patterns. And at Kathy Adams Furniture Design, we're 1 block north on Preston Road of the George Bush Turnpike.
Yes, I know exactly. In a separate freestanding building.
We have our own building, so please come visit us.
If you'd like to find out more designing details with Kathy Adams Furniture and Design, check out their website at kadamsf-d.com. You can also find them on Facebook and Twitter at the addresses you see on the screen, or you can call them on the number listed, and check out Christy's blog at theroomspotter.com.